Hey guys, it's E with Scrapbooking with me, and we're going to make just a simple card today. This is one of those that looks complicated, but it's very simple. And I had lots of requests for Christmas cards, so that's what we're going to do. This is a standard size card base. It's an A2, so that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's folded that way. Alright, so we've got that. And now I just went to my stash and I have some of this foiled cardstock from Die Cuts with a View that I've had for a long time. If I can find this, I'll link it below. And I cut out a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to put that there. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ATG and put that down. We will put this down right on that base. There we go. And then I have a piece of white, just like the back, that is cut at 3, let me see what I cut this at, make sure. It is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then I just use that same embossing folder that I used the other day, and I'll link it below. I think you can get it really inexpensive. I'm going to say $4 maybe. I don't know. I'll link it below. And we're going to put that there. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And I have so many people ask me what this is on the side of my art glitter glue that I hook my pen to. And it's just one of our basic gray magnets. It has the self-adhesive magnet. This is a self-adhesive magnet, so it has the adhesive on the back. So I just stuck it on there. That's where I put my pen. I don't lose it anymore like I was there for a long time. When I would lay it on my desk, it would get thrown away and fall on the floor, and then I'd end up stepping on it. So now I just stick it to that, and it's there. It's very inexpensive too, because you can get a whole pack of those magnets, and I think there's like 12 sets in a pack or 6 sets in a pack, and you just use one piece of it. So, you know, for maybe, I don't know, the whole pack is like $5.99. So for maybe $1, not even $1, for 75 cents, you've got somewhere to hook your magnet. I've been doing that for probably over a year now, and I have not lost that pen yet. I think I said you have somewhere to hook your magnet, but you have somewhere to hook your pen. Alright, onto the card. Now, this is a window that I cut out with my Cricut. I will leave the link for the Cricut piece, the Cricut file that I cut this out of, but if you don't have a Cricut, I will try to find this same window or something similar on maybe a cut page where you can just print it out and then trace it and cut it. I'll try to find that. If I find one, I'll link it below as well. So don't think you can't make this card just because you don't have a Cricut, because you could just cut a window. You wouldn't have to do all this little fancy stuff on there. Just cut a window and it would look just as pretty. Alright, this window is cut 2 3/4 by 4 5/8, and then I have just got a little piece of that red again that is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to stick it right there on the back of that to make it look like that's the inside of the house. But before we do that, I have taken my little punch that we used yesterday, and I couldn't find this. I'm sure it's been discontinued a long time ago, but if I find one similar to this, I will link it below. Surely somebody else, EK Success or somebody's got one that's similar to this, but Martha no longer carries this one, so you can see how old mine is. It's not even the same color it used to be. But if I can find something similar, I will link it below, and you may even have something that is similar to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting these down up here in this corner, and we're going to make kind of a half of a Christmas tree on this. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to use my score tape, and I'm just going to run some score tape down through here about where I want all of those little pieces on there. And that way then I'll have something just to lay them down on and won't have to put glue on each one. Now we're going to kind of go out like a tree. I think we'll go out about like that, maybe. So that's all I'm doing, just putting a little bit of score tape down. If you don't have score tape, just a double-sided tape, or you could use glue if you wanted to. Let's see, we might need to do one more run. Come out just a little bit further, just so it shows up good. Okay, so that is what we have. Now we're just going to pull that backing off. Look, I found my tool. Found my everything tool. I love this thing. My daughter had it out where she was doing her woodworking, and I told her she's just going to have to buy her own. This is mine. Put Mom on here. And you guys, stay tuned if you can, because I am going to try my best next week when the kids go back to school. Right now, my daughter and her husband are living here with us because they're building a new house and their other house sold. So we have my daughter, her husband, and their 3 girls living here. And it's a little bit hectic sometimes to do live videos, because to do videos like this, if they come bursting in the room, I can just pause my video and, you know, take back up. But if I'm doing a live, I can't really do that. So I'm going to start down here. I needed to start at the bottom so I can lay them on top. So I'm going to try next week, once they get back in school, I'm going to try to start doing some lives with you guys, because I've had so many requests to do live, so that you can talk to me and give me instructions when I say, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with this. So I'm going to try my best to do some of those next week once they get back in school. So, because once they get back in school, it'll just be, well, my daughter will be working some too, because she's a substitute teacher, so it'll just be my husband and I here, and he'll be in and out, so I can always tell him to go to the store. So then I won't get interrupted maybe too many times, and I can concentrate on what I'm doing. But I love my grandbabies. Wouldn't take anything for them. Wouldn't take anything for the summer that I've had with them. It has been a blast. They are a hoot. And I know somebody's going to ask. So their ages are 6. The baby is 6. Then her sister, the middle one, is 9. And then the oldest one is 19. So it's a range of ages in there, but they're good girls. They have a ball together. Of course, right now they're in the pool. You may hear them screaming. Okay, that's looking pretty good, but I'm going to put, I think I'm just going to drop some glue in here and just kind of set some more in, because I want this really thick. So I'm just going to drop some art glitter glue down in there and set some more in, because I do want it thick. And the good thing is, when art glitter glue dries, you won't be able to see it from the top, so that'll be good. We like our tree thick. And I love white and red together. There is just not anything as pretty as white and red. Okay, not my fingers, stick to the paper. And I may just trim a few of these off on the end, just so I can get the big part of the leaf in there, or branch, or whatever this is. There we go. I think that is enough. I'm going to press those down to make sure they stick well. But I want to leave them kind of sticking up a little bit too. Okay. got glue all over my fingers. Alright, now we're going to put that down right there. And I am going to use some foam tape because I want that to lift off of that just a little bit. So we're going to use some foam tape. If I can pick this up, my scissors up without dumping everything else on the floor. Now on my window, I cut it 3 times and then just glued them together to make it a little bit sturdier, a little bit thicker. But you could always use just one. You don't have to use 2 or 3. I also had someone ask, how do you hide the side of your foam tape, you know, that you can see? Because on pop-up, if you look at the side of the card, you can see it. Like this, it wouldn't matter because this top is white. But if you have a colored cardstock that you're putting that on, you can always take a marker and color the side of it. That's what I do when I have like a black cardstock that I use it on. I just take a marker and color the side. And then, you know, it just looks like part of the card. I think that's on there good enough. And now we're just going to pull the backing off of this. Now this would be really cute as a shaker card to the window. Now we're going to put some little pearls in this tree. Don't let me forget. Okay, that's upside down, Edith. Don't let me forget about the pearls. Okay, I'm going to have to hold it up to make sure that I get it straight. Let's see. Oh, how cute. Okay, we're going to trim those little ones off. And then that's going to sit there. And I'm going to just pull these up a little. Make it look a little bit more lively. And then we're going to glue that down on there. So we're just going to use some art glitter glue on top of that foam tape. And then on top of the backing there. Just to make sure that it sticks well. And we'll try our best to get this in the center, close to the center. It's really going to need to be a little bit more toward the top, I think. Let's see. I have to hold it up where I can see it. Because you guys can't tell me if that's straight or not. Is it straight? Okay, I think that's straight. And now, on this seal right here, what we're going to do is I have a few more of these. And we're going to make a little wreath out of those. Just a little cross wreath, not the round kind. And then put a little bow right in the center of that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. I'm just going to use another piece of our score tape. Just lay that down across there. And then just lay this wreath in the center. And then we can puff it up when we get all of these down, and that will make it look a little bit more lively. And then we're going to put a bow, I think, in the center of that. So, oh, I'm liking this. Alright, and I tied the bow offline just simply because I didn't want you to have to watch me struggle. But I used a fork, an old fork. This is an old fork that my mother had in her stash many, many years ago. I used that fork. Mary Nell, a friend of mine, told me about doing that, so I tried it and it made the cutest little bow. I know you can't see it very well, but cute. Alright, I am going to use some hot glue to put this bow down just because it'll glue it a lot quicker and it'll hold it a lot better. Okay, look at that. Is that not cute? I'm trying to decide where I want to put a sentiment. Where do I want to put a sentiment on here? I have a small one that just says Happy Holidays. And I could probably make it and slide it right in there. That would probably be best. Let me just stamp it and see what happens. See what it looks like. Since you guys can't talk to me and tell me. Is anybody else like me? I cannot cut straight to save my life. I cut, every time I try to cut straight, I cut a little bit more crooked. Alright, I think that'll work. That's straight enough. Look at me. I just opened that ink one time and I've got it all over my hands. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think we're gonna... I want to stick it up under there, but that's glued down. Okay, let's see. Let's cut a little bit off of this end. I think we can stick it up under there. I know people tell me, don't look at the end of your scissors, look at the end of the paper. You can cut it straight. I've tried all that. I still can't cut it straight. Happy Holidays. There we go. And then I'm just going to curl these up just a little bit, just because they're hanging over and I don't want to trim them. And I'm going to wipe my hand off with a baby wipe before I get it all over my white card. Alrighty. You know we have to put a piece of bling on here. So where are we going to put a little tiny, tiny piece of bling? And it's going to have to be little because there's not a lot of room left. I think we can put one right there. Oh, guess what? I have to tell y'all this. I found a company that I can buy lots and lots of bling from this company, and we will be able to carry bling again that is affordable. That's very affordable. Worked out a deal with them, so we should have our first order next week, I hope. We're still working out a few arrangements on the quantity of how many we want of each, but it will be very nice quality bling. It'll be all colors, shapes, sizes, and I cannot wait, because since I'm the bling woman, we have to have bling, right? Right, now we need to put some little pearls in there, and I think I'm just going to use these two to do that with. I don't want to use any that are larger. Can you tell that I've had a lot of caffeine today? I'm really talking. Sorry if I'm talking too fast for a lot of people. Not meaning to. I'm just excited. I've got my mojo back and I've got so many things I want to make. And I need to tell you guys this too. I'm sharing all kinds of secrets with you. Anyone who is going to be at MadeItCon and Pigeon Forge, and I know there's some of you guys who can't be there, and I understand that, so don't worry. We will be able to share some things with you guys too. But the ones of you who are going to be at MadeItCon, I am bringing 2 full boxes of items that I have created over the last couple of years. And everybody that's in my class, if you want it, you may not want anything, but if you're in one of my classes, or if you come to the meet and greet, you will be able to pick up something that I have made over the years. If you want it. Like I said, there may be people who look at it and go, I don't want any of that. But I've just got so many boxes and cards and mini albums and things that I need to share with somebody. I don't need all of these in my life. I need to share, give it to somebody that can give it a good home and put it to good use. So we will be doing that. So make sure that you come if you can, even if you just come to the meet and greet and meet us. That doesn't cost anything at all. It's absolutely free. Plus you can win some prizes and get some freebies. So, alright. There is our card. There it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this card. Like I said, it looks very complicated, but it's not. It's very simple. I will leave all of the information below. I've had people who ask me where the information is. There, it shows just a couple of lines, but if you will click that show more, or if you're on an iPad or iPhone, there's a little arrow up in the right hand corner. If you'll click that, all of the links that I post below will be viewable. So you can do that and it'll show all the links that I post. Now if there's something that I can't find that I use, I try to put the name and then I put that I can't find it. But I just try to list the name anyway. But I try my best to find somewhere all the products that I use. Alright guys, we will talk to you later. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and go and sign up for our 20,000 subscriber giveaway that will be going on the first day of September. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.